Hey guys, happy Tuesday. If you get finished early today or you haven't already, get your e-learning done. For my class, it should only take you a couple seconds. It's under the e-learning module. I hope you guys had a good weekend. I did get my knee surgery done. Everything worked out good. My leg hurts really bad, whatever. Hate my life. We're going to continue. Today is going to be assignment 12. Did I do that? Yeah, it'll be 12. Assignment 12 is chapter 7, quiz 1, review 3. And so hopefully you guys all have that on the paper. If not, stop and get the paper. And then we will get started. I miss you guys. All right. So we've done a lot of these before, so the whole first page is just simplifying. So you need to look at it and say it's either, it's going to have zeros. If it's negatives, you need to move it. Okay, if it's already in the simplest form, you can leave it alone. Okay, and so if we look at number 1, and I'm going to go kind of quick, because this is day 3, so feel free to pause it if you need to, okay? So 3 to the 4th. There's no negatives, there's no zeros, and so we can just circle it, okay? 3 to the 0. Well, what is anything to the 0 power? It's 1. Okay? Hopefully you guys can see it. Probably did not scroll so far. 5. I got 4a to the negative 2. Okay, well, there's some negatives, so we need to move some stuff around. So where does this 4 go? It's going to stay on top. What about a to the negative 2? It's going to go on the bottom, and it becomes a positive 2. Okay? Okay, 7. We got negatives, so we're going to draw our fraction bar. Where does the 4 go? It goes on top. N to the negative 1. It's got to get moved to the bottom, and it's going to become a positive 1. Okay, 9. Draw your fraction bar. Where does the 4 got to go? On top. M to the negative 1. On bottom, and it's become positive. N to the 2. Well, that's positive, so it's going to stay on top. Okay, and so your answer should look like that. Okay, 11 through 14, remember those are just numbers, not numbers and letters, and so the rules are going to be a little bit different, so maybe draw yourself a squiggly line or something. Okay, the rules are different for letters or numbers. So when it's just letters on any multiplication, division, etc., we always keep the big number the same. And all of this page has the dot. And so what do we do with the dot? Well, when we have the dot, when you have the dot, you need to add the littles. Okay? And so when we have the dot, we're going to keep our same big, and we add the littles together. And so you're going to have negative 3 plus negative 1. Okay, well, you're going to have 2 to the negative 4. Okay, well, we got negatives, and where do negatives go? Okay, well, they got to go to the bottom. And if there's nothing on top, what do we put on the top? A 1. And sorry, I'm writing on an iPad with my finger, and so my stuff does not look very nice today, but take it. Okay, 13. These are just numbers, so we always keep our same big, and we add the little. So negative 4 plus negative 3. So you're going to have 2 to the negative 7. And where do negatives go? They go on the bottom. So you're going to have 2 to the 7. And what goes on top? A 1. Okay, when it's numbers and letters, and I'm going to write it over here, we multiply, so you times the big, add add the little. Okay, you multiply the bigs, add the littles. Okay? And so, for number 15, we need to multiply the bigs. So my bigs are 3 and 4. So what is 3 times 4? Okay, well 3 times 4 is going to be 12. And we add the littles. So it's going to be r to the 4 plus 4. So you're going to have 12r to the 8. Okay, and you always ask yourself, is there any negatives? Is there any zeros? No, so we're done. Okay. Look at 17. What are the bigs? Okay, the big is going to be 1. And so any number always has a 1 in front of it if there's nothing. And so you don't have to put it. And so this one is kind of just adding the littles. Okay, so you're going to have m to the 7. Because it's going to be m to the 3 plus m to the 4. Okay, 19. We multiply the bigs, add the littles. What are the 2 bigs? Okay, the 2 bigs are going to be 2 and 1. There's really a magic 1 right here. Okay, and so you multiply the 2 big ones together. So 1 times 2 is 2. And we add up all the littles. So you're going to have a to the negative 3 and an a to the plus a to the 4. And for the b's, we're going to have b to the 0 and b to the 2. So you're going to have b to the 0 plus 2. Okay, and so we're going to end up with 2a, negative 3 plus 4 is 1. b, 0 plus 2 is 2. Okay, do we have any negatives? Do we have any zeros? No, and so we're done. Okay. Okay, this whole page is the power rule. And same thing, the first 4, 21 through 24, I'd probably draw yourself a line because the rules are different when, so with the power rule, when it's just numbers, you just are timesing the littles. Okay, but when it's numbers and letters, this one is harder to write a rule for, but those are the ones where we gotta kind of distribute. Okay. And so we just need to times the little. So we keep our same big, and it's 2, and we multiply the 2 little ones together. So you're going to have negative 1 times 3. So you got 2, negative 1 times 3 is negative 3. Okay, where do negatives go? They go on the bottom. It's going to become a positive 3. Okay, and so we're done. 23. Okay, we keep our same big and we multiply the 2 little. So 3 times negative 4. So you're going to have 3 times negative 4. You mean negative 12. Okay, do we have any negatives? Do we have any zeros? Yeah, we got some negatives. And so where do negatives go? It's going to be 2 to the 12. And I put a 1 on top. Okay, this bottom section are probably the ones that you guys struggle with the most. This is division. Okay, so please pay attention. So for these ones, we need to distribute this 4 to every number and every letter. Okay, so you're going to have 4 to the 4th, x to the 3, and we multiply the littles times 4. That's a 4, by the way. Doesn't look like it, but I'm doing my best. Okay, so 4 to the 4, x to the 3 times 4 is 12. Okay, and so on these ones, we need to figure out what is 4 to the 4 because we don't leave it like that. And so on your calculator, whether you're using an phone or a classroom one, I can't find my phone. You need to figure out what 4 to the 4th power is, okay? And even I don't know what that is, so we're going to have 4 to the 4th is 256. Okay, so 256 x to the 12th. Do we have any negatives? Do we have any zeros? No. And so we're done. Okay, 27. We just are going to distribute this to every number, and there's only one there, so you're going to have n to the negative 2 times 3. Okay, well, negative 2 times 3 is n to the negative 6. Okay, do we have any negatives? Yeah, and so we need to move that. And so they go on the bottom. It's going to become a plus 6, and a 1 goes on top. Whoa. My bad. This is why I don't make you guys do it on the iPad, because it's a pain. Everybody's I like do stuff on the iPad, but it's really hard to do math on the iPad, so. Okay, like for part 2.